any questions or wanting to get us to fulfill a questionnaire, you should probably come in and actually like talk to us and introduce ourselves. Otherwise, we're going to probably quite rightly assume that it's assume that you are some flavor of scam artist, and whatever link you give us will be there to steal our details. Anyway, every second you're in Denmark. Oh, sorry, trying to recruit some viewers. I'll text you in Discord. EZZ, yes. Just dropping in and immediately just showing up out of nowhere and immediately dropping a big copy paste message in chat is like the definitive scammer move. I understand you. I understand you probably have a bunch of information that you want to convey, and you probably have to convey it a number of times throughout a day if you are a legitimate individual, because if you're trying to convince people to join in with some sort of study, and so it will get annoying. But that is something you have to meet people where they are, if that makes sense, because that's very, you see how that's very suspicious, right? So for people who didn't get to see it, I'll actually read out their message. Help us understand the experience of watching maker and crafting live streams. The study is fully remote via Zoom. We are researchers at University of Virginia and conducting a research project to make live streaming easier and more effective. And having your feedback will be greatly helpful. If you participate in the study, you'll be asked several questions about your experience of communicating with streamers and other viewers during the live streaming. That's what they wrote. So you can see why that's very, very suspicious. You know. That sounds like a scam, and also, actually, how old is that account? Okay, the account's actually over a year. Actually, the account's like almost a year old. So. But you understand how this sounds like a phishing scam, right? Although the fact that you're targeting viewers rather than streamers does seem to lend it some credence, because like there are a bunch of streamers who have had their accounts compromised. There were actually some like old partnered accounts that technically still had partner, but like were no longer active, and their accounts got compromised, and then that compromised account then went around and just shared a bunch of, sharing their like compromised links and such. But yeah, Twitch partner accounts had it happen to them. And of course, when Twitch partners post things in chat, like, it tends to be taken a bit more seriously, which is a problem because people like me are Twitch partners, and I'm an idiot. And yeah, Antler lost their account to it as well, which sucks. And it's all well and good. It's all well and good being there and being like, oh, how can you fall for a scam that's so obvious and blah, blah, blah. That's very much blaming the victims. Because you got to remember, people are victims of this rather than people go. There's a lot of thought that goes into making scams as seductive and easy to fall for as possible. And so, like, if you are literally there sort of just like, oh, how can anybody fall for any of that, blah, 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 you're very much doing a like disservice to the people who fall for them, because it's very much the same. It's very much in very much blah 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 blah. God damn it! In a very similar way, I personally have strong feelings about like smoking. I personally very much dislike smoking, and sort of, and what